honestly, what was that? What was it? What the effing hell was that? I don't even know what to say, to be honest. I really don't, honestly. I don't know what to say. It's just so bad. Hopefully we've got sound. Let's just check, and then we'll go to the comments and see. So you should have sound. Tell me if you can't hear me. Let's just go to the comments, see what we've got in here. Nothing as yet. Nobody here as yet. On Facebook? No. Okay, we'll wait for the comments. Oh, hang on. Yeah, let's just go back to the comments there. Sorry. I was trying to... I'll come back in a minute. I've got a call coming in straight away. Let's see if I can answer this one, see who it is. See if Hello, who is it? Hello? Hello? Gone, okay. Ryan Dunbar says it was pathetic. And it was. Jay Kinsella says it was awful. Indeed, it was. Football Edit says, I'm a Man United fan, so it doesn't affect me, but man, what a shocking performance from Poole. Indeed, it was. Indeed, it just absolutely was. Yes, Steve Huntley says, hi mate, here we go again. What a shit show. Yes, it was. Right, cool, coming in. Ryan Dunbar coming in, actually. Hello, Ryan, how are you doing? Hello, Ryan, how are you?
Luckily, I didn't get to see the game.
Right.
But what I will go through with you is a couple of tweets that I've put out.
Yeah. Already
from this afternoon. Does anybody know the song "Send in the Clowns"? There's a lyric that says "Send in the clowns, don't bother back here." Can we play that? Can we play that instead? Walking out at Bloomfield Road. Says my team.
Send in the clowns, yes, indeed.
My team for Luton on Monday.
Yeah.
In goals, Lee Charles. A back four of Chris Higgett. Beefy Happy Days. A Walk on the Wild Side. Amanda Thompson. Lucky the Clown. Mr. Boo. A Joker from the Dungeons. Me. Athers. And Stan Morrison. Waxwork from Madame Tussauds.
Yeah.
That squad couldn't do much worse, could it?
No, not really. It was just the first half. I know you say you haven't seen it, but my God, some people are going to phone in and have seen it, and just I don't have any words. Right, honestly, there are no words to describe the. It is honestly, it's like the Keystone Cops. You know what I mean? It's that bad. It really is. The goal, I don't know what it was. I don't know what happened. There was a miscommunication between husband and Maxwell for the goal. I don't know whether it was short for Maxwell, or whether he put it so Maxwell couldn't get to it. But honestly, it was just like you can't believe what you're watching, and nobody does that to us. Nobody does that to us. And the sad thing is, we looked at the team, and he's put on Pervader and he's put on Bowler, but there's no Jerry. We've no striker there. So the first time we have a bit of attacking.
I've just seen something on Twitter regards to G-Wining, and apparently rumour has it now that he wasn't in the team because apparently he turned up late. But whether there's any truth in that, we'll probably never know.
God's sake.
But as I rightly also said on Twitter, this from top to bottom. From Mansfield to the players, I genuinely think not one person in this club, from the backroom staff to the board to Mansfield to Jerry Yates, not one of them, in my opinion, get pass marks.
No.
This season at all.
Right, well, I'm sorry you feel that way, Ryan.
As I was going to say to you last Saturday, my opinion is, to me, when Critchley was approached by Aston Villa, our club let him go.
Yeah.
When he was approached by Aston Villa, the club could have and should have turned round and had a backbone. and said, no, you ain't going anywhere.
No.
A total reset is needed.
No.
And as I also said, on Wednesday night we had Raggy going to Squires Gate.
Yeah.
So that's a fan going to Squires Gate and had a meeting.
Yeah, I think.
And it's obviously went in one ear and out the other.
Yeah.
And the club say on Twitter today, we know what it means. Obviously they don't.
No, there was. It wasn't a team, Ryan. Again, it just was not a team that were battling for their lives. There was a bit of battle more second half. There was a bit more battle. We got a goal back. We could have had another one. We could have maybe, but at the end of the day, it's all too little, too late. And there was just no battle for it. We had to be, like I said, from the first whistle. We had to be at them. We had to be in the faces. We had to be up for it and battling. And that was not a battling team. It just wasn't. It was a team that looked like they just, resigned to going down. And it's a shame because we're looking at the table and, Reading have fallen down into it. And, obviously with the point deduction and QPR are on the slide. Those are two teams we could have pulled points back on today. And we could have been really close to just, maybe a couple of wins could have got above them because they're two teams in disarray, but we're not. It's
but I'll take it back to what was said on Wednesday night.
Yeah.
Or what Ricky said in the Seaside podcast. See, I was Blackpool as a club. We are he used the term a roller coaster club, which for the town that we're in fits. But if we go down, we go down. So what we want as a club is you want to go down fighting. You don't want to go down on a whimper. It's if we go down fighting and we go down by a point, 2 points goal difference even, we've tried.
Yeah.
But to go down
like this
and it could be double figures,
it's sad. It's really sad, honestly. It's very, very sad. Hey, Ryan, I know how you feel. But I'm going to crack on because we've got to get through these calls as much as we can. There's going to be lots of people.
Reset next season.
Yeah.
And try again.
Let's hope so. Thanks for calling in, Ryan. I'm sorry you're upset about it all. Cheers. Thank you. Bye. Bye. Well, there we are. That's Ryan upset, like we all are. I'm going to put the number on to call on the screen. Let's get that up now, and then people can. It's up there on the screen. There we go. Let's go back to the comments. Matthew Warrender says everything within the club is a joke from top to bottom. We will struggle to do anything next season in League One. Jodie Coleman says the season has hurt, been absolutely painful to watch. Yes, it has. Sean Stanhope, absolutely devastated. I knew this was coming, says Sean. Yeah. It's just there's just no hope. Is there? Peter Heaps says P&E helped us today and beat QPR. Thank you very much. Toby Larone says Mick McCarthy is an absolute awful appointment. Phil Lakin says, I hate to say this bit, we had more grit with Appleton. We did actually. We actually look worse, don't we, since Appleton since Appleton went, to be honest, we're better under him, weren't we? Let's just go to I'm just going to put that up on there. I've got a super chat from Death, but thank you very much, by the way. £10, I really appreciate that, but I just, for some unknown reason, this machine just doesn't, so I'm going to have to go to the video myself to just have a little look at what you've said on there, and I will say it for you. Let's just go here. Let's go on, and let's see. I'll wait for that to come up and I'll load that in. Just have a look at a few more comments. Steve Huntley says, seems to me the first goal went in and we just capitulated again. Indeed, we did. We absolutely did. Right, okay. I've got it here now. So, for £10, Death says, utterly embarrassingly, they are not interested and had no conviction whatsoever. It does feel exactly like that, doesn't it? It really does. I'm going to get to the phone call soon. I'll just get through these comments. Ian Emson says, what a calamity from minute one. We play attacking team everyone wants, but like per usual, attacking players, we have hearts like peas. Best lone player we have can't even get on a sub in Fiorini. It's just a complete joke, and players look like they have accepted relegation. From Maxwell's calamity attempt for the first one to the third goal was just laughable. Midfield, Patino too lightweight, Connolly, Carey just not up to Championship standard. Not a Yates fan only because of his poor goal scoring record in the Championship, but we missed his work rate today. Division 1 here we come. I know, and I keep saying it, Patino and Carey don't really work together. I was asking for Fiorini, you know, every time he's been in, we've won the game. Why don't we play him? Alan Taylor says, Fiorini, Rogers, Poveda, Patino and Bowler are gone at the end of the season. I think Mick McCarthy has been told to limit their playing times, probably bonus driven, cutting percentages down, probably is. There's some, it's ridiculous. Get yourself and Jane a beer for that. Thank you very much. Really appreciate that, Death. Thank you. What was the atmosphere like today, Lee? It was good up until the first goal went in and then the second goal went in. Right, I'm getting calls coming through. Let me just take a call. Let's see who this is. Hello, what's your name? Hiya. Just let me get you on air. Hiya. What's your name?
Hiya, my name's Mark.
Hiya, Mark.
That's today, mate. What was going on?
What do you think? I don't know what's going on. Well, I'll ask you the question. Is that a team battling for their lives to stay in this division? Is it?
Well, I hope not, mate, because I'm a Preston fan and it's class. I love it.
Oh, right. Cheers, Mark. Thank you very much.
I absolutely love it. I hope you go to League Two.
Oh,
I
cheers.
hope you never come back.
Cheers, mate. Thank you. Appreciate that. Thank you. Wonderful. That's just what we need, isn't it? Hey, the Preston fans are on. Ah, beautiful. Yeah, right. Well, there we are. Preston are happy, obviously, yeah. Good win for the Terriers. I'm a Huddersfield Town fan. I hope Blackpool stay up. Not a chance. Not a bloody chance. Stephen Wood says Sadler has to take the blame, appointing Appleton. The damage was done. Then start again, League One next season. Peter Heap says, let's see who we're getting in now. Another call. Let's see what we've got coming in. Hello. I just let me put you on air. Hi, Michael. Were you there? Just let me put you on air. You need to turn your radio off, Michael, if you're going to be on. You need to turn it on.
I wasn't really, no, because I'm cured.
You're going to have to turn your sound down, mate, because I'm hearing.
Yeah, go on. No, I didn't go, Lee, because I'm cured. I mean, at the end of the day, it just goes from bad to worse, that club. It really does. And I hope you're listening, Brett Garrity. And I hope you're listening as well, Bullshit Ben and Simon. The three of you are clowns. I'm totally heartbroken, to say the least. Been supporting the club for over 45 years. What the hell is going on?
I don't know.
We need answers. We need answers urgently, Lee. It's disgraceful. It's shocking. Words just cannot describe how that club is just going into free fall.
Well, it looks like.
I mean, let's face facts early at the end of the day.
Go on.
The selections again. What the hell is going on? What does McCarthy see that we don't? You know, he should have played Grimshaw today. You know, honest to God, it's just ridiculous.
Well, apart
he
from
should have played
Grimshaw,
Kessie from the start.
Yeah, well,
hang
on, just 1 second, right? We all went to Preston last week, and he started with Keshi Anderson, and it didn't work, and we all said everybody said that, you know, the three substitutions he made at half time should have started the game, and the three substitutions that he made were Poveda, Bowler, and it was the other one that came on at half time. It's just, honestly, it's all starting to blend. It was the other one that came on at half time.
Fiorini should have played him as well.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's one of the things I said, but you know, it did change. Yeah. It did change. Keshi didn't really work at Preston, to be honest. But you know, the thing for me was that I don't know what it is. I thought Yates was injured. Now I'm hearing somebody said he was late or something. So, but if you start off with all those attacking players, then you don't have a striker on. It's just the whole. Honestly, there was a ball in the first half before they scored that came right across. Their keeper fumbles it, and it's just there waiting to be tapped in. And there's nobody there. There's just on the 6-yard, just tap it in. It's a goal. They managed to clear it because there's not one single Blackpool player in the box. When you want Jerry Yates there to just tap that ball, and it would have been his easiest goal of the season. Where is he? He's on the coach going. I don't know. Where is he? So, I don't know, Michael, but the things that are worrying me is the sporting director getting bin the other week, and honestly, if I'm going to say this now, if Ben Mansford is still at this club at the start of next season, they will sell no season tickets at all, because there's not one person that I've spoke to can stand this guy. He just doesn't get Blackpool. I got that feeling when we met him. I didn't like what he was saying. I just didn't like anything of what he was talking to us about. He's done nothing but wound me up. And the more I think about my, meeting with Ben Mansford, the more I'm just despising this guy. And if Simon Sadler's watching this, and I hope you are, because obviously you watch all our videos, because you drag us in if you don't like what we say. But I'm saying it now. If you still have Ben Mansford at this club next season, you just put your cue away and go home, mate. I tell you, because he's hated. He's absolutely detested, isn't he? He's absolutely detested. If he was a manager, he'd have gone months ago, wouldn't he? I mean, he's the CEO of the club, and so he is ultimately responsible. Simon Sadler's not here, is he? Half the time he's away, and this is the guy that's running Blackpool Football Club, and what he's done this year is absolutely horrendous. And if he still has his job, what is his job? What is Ben Mansford's job?
He spends more time on the bloody golf course, Lee, playing golf. Don't worry about that.
No, but he's the CEO of the Blackpool Football Club. So what would be? So what's his job? What is his job? It's not to take us down and relegate us, is it?
Right, Lee. Brilliant, excellent. Right,
I'll let you go.
On to the next one.
Oh, go on.
I'll crack on. I've got
be quick, because I've got loads trying to ring in, Michael. I can't have really. People complain if they can't get through.
Give me a couple of minutes and then we'll be done with.
Go on.
There's one player who needs a thread, and it isn't Thompson. Believe you me, as an example today, always out of position, never closes down properly, absolute liability. I don't know, it's just, because I'm just that frustrated. I've lost some words, Lee, but at the end of the day, he's got to go. Manson's got to go. Brett, you've got to go, with the greatest respect. Simon, I greatly respect, and I hope you're listening now, Brett and Ben, I'll say this for the final time, and the final time, Ollie, because it looked like the final curtain, and it pretty much looks like we are going down. For the sake of the fans, Brett, please resign. Contact your man, Ben, have the scrum down with Simon, and both throw the towel in and resign. And let's get Matt Williams back to Blackpool Football Club.
If he wants to
trust me on this one. He's had 9 years more experience as a CEO at Burnley. He's very, very close to Blackpool's heart. Is Matt? Trust me.
Well,
he always looks out for the result. Lee, on this one, trust me. He always looks out for the results. He's very close to his heart.
Right.
So, Simon,
it's a good shout.
Simon, if you are listening, Lytham Kev is asking you to politely contact Matt Williams via email or what have you, or whoever.
Okay.
Or I'll put the deal together to get you two to have the meeting, and I'll act as Matt's agent, because it's not good enough, and it's as simple as that.
Right.
On that note, thank you very much.
All right, cheers.
Good night.
Cheers.
God bless.
Okay.
Sack the board.
Yeah, okay. That's Lytham Kev. Sack the board, indeed. Matt Williams, is he a good... I've talked about him to other people as well. Whether he come, he's in a good... he's doing a great job at Burnley, isn't he? He's doing a great job there. Would he want to come back to this? But I just feel that... I don't really like getting on the backs of players and blaming players for certain things. I just think there's this... I think there's been this thing over the club all season, really, where, they're being told at the start of the season that, oh, God, Critch is gone, so without Critch, we're not good enough. These players, I said it at the start of the season, Critch had turned brought in some good players. And I said, they were perfectly good enough to play in the Championship last season. And it wasn't because of Critch. They're good enough. And I said a good manager could have come in and made these players better. And that's how I still feel. I still think they're good players. I just think they're just being told all the wrong things and just being told that they're not really good enough and they're kind of League One. And if we stay up, if we manage to finish 1 point above relegation, then we've done a great job. I mean, that's just, it just doesn't motivate people. And, they are playing bad now, but, we've seen them play really, really well. Jack Green says, I think Blackpool played really well. McCarthy, top coach. Just a shame Cardiff played so well. Really? Did we not just give them 3 goals? Like, they'll never have 3 easier goals in the life. We were just so bad. Oh, my God. I didn't think Cardiff were anything, to be honest. Play all the youth team for the rest of the season. We will stand a better chance. Yeah, we actually watched the girls coming around as well. The ladies team parading around the cup they won. Winners they were. David Latham said, I'm embarrassed for the Muppets that thought Mick the Dinosaur was our saviour. Well, even I had to hope. You had to hope he was the saviour. You don't know, but, there was so much, against Michael Appleton. I've always said it on here. I quite liked Michael Appleton. I thought he was a nice guy, and I don't think it was really working under Michael Appleton, but it was actually better than what we're playing now. It's just terrible, and it is terrible. Michael Blackpool says, not sure any manager could have kept us up this year. Never known so many injuries in one season today. 1 centre back, no striker in the whole squad. It's been a nightmare. Right, we've got a call coming in. Let's see if this is a sensible one. Let's have hello, what's your name? Hiya, Lucas. Let me just put you on. Hiya, Lucas. How are you? You Blackpool fan or?
Yeah.
Yeah. Were you there today?
Yeah.
Right. Well, tell me what you thought of it then. Tell me what you think.
Very good.
It wasn't very good.
Tommy Cannon's great though.
Right, yeah. Tommy Cannon is really great. Right, okay. Tommy Cannon's great. Right. Right. Me 2323 says that Yates was sat with Medine and the rest of the guys who weren't playing. I don't know. I mean, what's the point of setting up playing? What's the point of having Bowler and Pervader on the team and then not having any, not having your striker on it? Just, Ian Emerson says, I'll be honest here, Lee, mate, there is 6 million reasons why we're going down. The money from Bowler and Critch should have been invested back into the team. That might have offered us a survival line. I say might have, instead of relying on loanee players that just don't want to put a shift in. Well, that is a problem, isn't it? Matthew Warrender says that Mansfield did the same thing at Leeds and Barnsley. That's why their fans can't stand him. Everything on the cheap. Right, okay, we've got a call coming in. Hi, Gareth, how are you? Hello. Hi, Gareth. Can you hear me? Hello. It's not there. Gareth, I can't hear you. Nope. No, right, okay. Right, we've lost him. Just try again, Gareth, if you can. See if you can just call in again, and we'll get you on. Harry Wakes says Lytham Kev says it as it is, but we're pulled down by the arse lickers. I don't think he said anything that controversial, to be honest. Right, Gareth here again. Hello, Gareth. Can you hear me now? Hello. Hello, Gareth. Just not getting you at all. Don't know why. Nope. Nothing there, Gareth. I'm sorry. No, there's just nothing. Right. Let me try again. Gary Cronshaw, hello. Lee Charles, Blackburn Rovers 0, Norwich City 2. Right, third time lucky. You there? What are you? Yes, I can hear you. I don't know where you were before. Anyway,
I don't know what happened there.
Right.
I just thought I'd ring up to save you from these bloody idiots phoning up.
Yeah, were you there? Were you there today?
Hello.
Oh, yeah, who's that?
It's Henry.
Oh, hi. Sorry, I've just I don't know. I've got you on now. I'll get back to you if you ring back, because I'm just on the phone to Gareth, and then we'll take you. Okay, so I'll be back to you in a minute.
Right.
Okay. Gareth, sorry, somebody rang in.
No, you're right.
It managed to put them on instead, but they'll have to wait. Yeah, were you there?
No worries.
Were you there?
I was. Well, shocking again. The first half was horrendous. It's Blackpool all season long. As soon as we concede, we just fall apart. I've never known anything like it. It's stupid because even if you go a goal down, if you can just keep it to one, and not panic, you've always a chance.
Yeah.
Second half coming out, you've always a chance. You've still got the game. It was done and dusted, and honestly, Lee, I don't know what the hell is going on at the moment. It's an absolute shit show, in it week in, week out at the moment.
Where do you sit, Gareth? Do you sit in the north or the south?
I sit in the west stand,
right,
towards the north, and I'm online with I'm online with the 6-yard
so what
line, and that
So it's a bit difficult to see exactly what went wrong from our half, but like the goals, just describe to anybody who's not been to the game today. Yeah. Tell me those 3 goals. Just describe the 3 goals to me, because
the first. I mean, to be honest, I'm not having a go at Mr. Maxwell, but I wanted Grimmy in nets today, or even Mr. Moore. But I'd like to see him. For one,
so would I.
He's a big, tall, athletic lad, and honestly, that first cross come in, and it was a nonchalant cross. It wasn't anything spectacular. Their player leaped like a bloody salmon over, I think it was Nelson. But again, Maxwell, if he had a bit more conviction, he could have come out. But he doesn't. He hangs around and he puts an header on it. And it was like he was flapping at thin air, Maxwell. The ball still passing into the net. And I even thought it was quite a savable header, that.
Right.
But no, it's straight past him and 1-0. And honestly, it was a goal out of absolutely nothing.
It was. We were kind of on the ascendancy at that time, weren't we? Next goal.
Honestly,
tell me about the next goal.
The next goal
was this the worst goal ever you've seen?
It was absolute shite, wasn't it? I mean,
what happened?
You go and watch Sunday League football.
I know.
You'd be embarrassed to see that.
Yeah.
It was a mix-up between Husband and Maxwell. And again, is Maxwell not shouting? Husband is no communication. It was no communication goal, put it that way. But that's Blackpool.
Did Husband? I can't. Yeah. Husband headed it back. Did he to Maxwell? Did he head it past him or in front?
It seemed to just go by him, and that player nicked in, and he had the easiest finish in the world.
It's an empty net.
It was just, honestly, you just sit there and you think, this is a team. We are a team who are supposedly fighting for our championship survival here. A 6-pointer. I know. And we
just threw it away, didn't we? We literally threw it away. And then the third goal kind of came. Oh, he's gone. He's gone. I don't know. He clicked himself off anyway. Phone in the other person that was phoning in if you want to now. But yes, no, exactly. It's just we just threw the game completely away, and in the most embarrassing way I think I've ever seen. And you don't see any team really doing that for us. A team coming on basically just giving you just 3 simple goals. William Burton says, "I'm amazed Maxwell is still first choice." Stuart Ward says, "I really don't like people slagging off Simon Sadler." Neither do I, to be honest. He has put a lot of money into the club, but I do feel that the people that he's got in I do feel that the people that are running the club for him are not doing a good job, and they're not, they're just not doing a good job for him, and I just can't believe that they're still here, to be honest. You heard that a member of staff had been sacked from the football club. I wasn't thinking it was going to be the guy it was. I was thinking it'd be somebody else, and you all know who I think it was going to be. Mia Midal says, "Devastated for all the Blackpool fans. There needs to be constructive talks to get everyone on the same footing after this debacle." I agree with you there, mate. There certainly does. Matthew Warrender says that Neil Critchley did the right thing to leave the club because he knew there wasn't going to be a budget. That's probably was one of the reasons why he left. Peter Heath says, Lee, your club is shocking, but the work you do on here is quality. I just wish P&E had someone like you doing something like this. Keep up the amazing work, bud. Thank you very much. Well, you've got the Town Enders, haven't you? He's quality. Chad Davis says, Cardiff are a poor team. If you can't get a draw against them, then you're going back to League One. Well, we are going back to League One. We could even be going back to League Two, Jack, at the way we're going, to be honest. William Burton is amazed at Maxwell, his first choice. He was kamikaze when he played for P&E. He should be dropped for the remaining games if you have any chance. Well, I'm starting to think, well, it's worth giving Grimmy a chance, isn't it? It's worth giving him. Right, we've got a call. Hello, what's your name? Oh, hi, Wayne. Let me just get you on the air. Hi, Wayne. Well, I take it you were there. You were probably there. Hello? Can you hear me? Yes, I can hear you fine, yeah. You were there, yes?
Yeah, there, yeah.
What do you want to say about it?
I got into the car, the train around you.
Your call line's very bad. What? I can hardly hear what you're saying, mate, to be honest. I can hardly hear you. Right, okay. Yep, I can hardly hear him, can we? It's very muffled. Andy Smith says we lack goal scorers and defenders that are not injured. AB Football Skill says, I thought you would just beat us with how many key players we have injured. Well, we didn't. Hello? Hello, can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me? Hello? Nobody there. Oh. Gareth is back. Is that you, Gareth? Are you back? Did you cut yourself off? Yeah, you did the second. Third goal. I think we're all the same. Oh, you resigned? Oh, hang on. Sorry, I need to put you.
I am resigned. I mean,
you are resigned.
You know, you come out of the ground. You think, I was joking to my mate. I said, "What's Mick McCarthy going to say now? If we win the next 6, we might stay up." I mean,
well,
it's beyond saving. I'm sorry.
We're not going to win the next 6. Not playing like that. If we play like that, I mean, if they want to stay up, they can't play like that. I mean, there is still a chance because you've got QPR that are falling. You know, they can't buy a win. You've got Reading with the 6 points off. They are both catchable teams, those. But I just can't see us winning.
Can you see us going to Luton on Monday after that shit show today and winning?
No, not at all.
That would have to be the Easter miracle. I'll tell you. But I just feel really. I mean, I feel sorry for supporters because again, they turn up, they're doing the best, and then they're just given that, and you think, it's enough to suck the energy and life out of anybody when you're seeing that, and it's week in, week out, and and I sat there and I thought, in the last 3 games, we've scored 3, conceded 10. I mean, that tells you everything, doesn't it? That's just in 3 games.
Yeah, no, it's bad. It's really bad.
But I don't know. I just fear. I fear for next season because I tell you what, if he wants to sell season tickets, he's going to have to. Like you say, there's changes needed, board level. He needs to sort out the shite and get rid of it, and that includes not only some players. I'm on about the board.
Well, yes, I've already said to that. I think if people hear that Ben Mansford is still here at the start of next season, I think season tickets will just be, I don't know, at an all-time low. I wouldn't like to be Martin Booker trying to sell any sort of package to anybody, to be honest. He's got the hardest job in the world because, honestly, he's, he's just not a popular guy. And at the end of the day, he's responsible for it all, isn't he? He's the man that Simon Sellers put in charge, said, whatever he said to him at the start of the season, whether he said to us, keep us in the league, while I've got to spend all this money on whatever, Ben, do that for us. He has failed to do anything right. He can't even talk to a referee without shouting at him and get,
I mean,
garbage.
The key is, again, I was talking, funny enough, Jane walked past her, she looked like miserable.
Yeah.
I don't blame her, she looked like suicidal.
Yeah.
But when me and my mate were saying that Blackpool, we're down. I don't care what anyone says. As far as I'm concerned, we're down. And I think as soon as this season ends, they need to get off the mark quickly, appoint a good manager, someone with some decent ideas about how to play football, modern thinking, and get the players in early. They've got to move quick. None of this fanning around. He's really got to get off the mark. And I'll tell you what, they might have to spend a bit of money. I don't know whether they've got it. God only knows. I can't see Jerry Yates hanging around. He might be classed as an asset because I'll tell you what, to score 12 championship goals like he's done in the team as poor as us, he's done bloody well. So, you know, I can't see Jerry hanging around, which I'll be gutted about because I love him.
Yeah, I am, and I was so disappointed he wasn't playing today. I mean, you know, that was literally, you know, I would say this was, you know, without a doubt, the last stand. It was like Custer's last stand for me today. You had to win this game. This was a game that you could not lose. And I don't know where Jerry Yates or what he did wrong or why he wasn't playing. It's obviously not injured. There's some disciplinary reason for it. It was late or something, but you'd have just had to have Jerry Yates on, wouldn't you? You know, whatever. If he'd been running down, if he'd been running down the road with 5 minutes ago, I'd be getting his boots out and just get on the pitch for God's sake. You know what I mean? There's no way you wouldn't play Jerry Yates today, is there?
Exactly.
We haven't got any striker. I mean, we're going into a game with like no striker.
We are
no striker.
Like, 7 games. Well, before today, 7 games to save ourselves. Who gives a shit whether Jerry Yates is bloody late, whether there's this or that? I don't give a crap.
No,
we need him on the pitch.
Yeah, exactly.
And all this shite about Pervader maybe not playing because his attitude's not right, or Fiorini. Who gives a crap? Get him on the pitch. Yeah, I don't care.
Well, I wanted Fiorini to play today. I've said it loads of times. I don't think Patino and Carey are strong enough.
No,
you know, and I've said it
exactly. Yeah, you are.
So why are we back to Carey and Patino when they're just not?
It doesn't work.
No,
it doesn't work.
No, it hasn't.
And if we can see that, and we're sat watching it, how can he not see that?
I don't know. I mean, he shoved Sonny Carey up as a striker. You know, the other, didn't he? Kind of shoved him up and played him as a sort of a striker. Well, why not shove him, do it again, and bring Fiorini on? And I don't see what there was a point of having them both on again to lose again. I think I might have lost him there. Right, I think I've lost you there, Gareth. Okay, well, thanks for calling in anyway. We kind of right. Anybody else? I know Wayne's been ringing. So just if you want to, it's no point keep ringing when somebody's on the show because I can't get you on. Harry Wake says, well, Medina's injured, Yates fell out. Right, okay, Wayne this time. Hello, Wayne. I know you keep trying to get through. Are you there? Hello, Wayne. I don't know. I can't hear you, Wayne. Sorry. I'm even trying so hard. You finally get through. I can't hear you. Yates has fell out with Mick, has he? Hello, what's your name? Hello, what's your name? Nope. Hi, Tom. You all right? Hello. Oh, yeah, okay, let me just put you on air. Just 1 second. Let me get you on. So who do you support, Tom?
I'm a Barrow AFC fan, but I'm a Blackpool fan as well.
Okay, Barrow and AFC. Well, I think Barrow are doing better than us, are they, this season? I'm not quite sure how Barrow are doing.
Yeah, we lost today 3-0.
Oh, no. Well, bad day for you then. Were you at Barrow or were you at Blackpool today?
I was at Blackpool.
Yeah.
And it was shocking.
Yes.
I paid about £80 altogether for a ticket. The train ticket and the football ticket and food.
Money well spent. Money.
I know.
Yeah, that's terrible, isn't it? £80.
I won't be going back anytime soon.
No, I don't blame you. That's a lot of money, and we find that. You know, Jane and I find that. You know, we said we're going to be saying in the video today that we're not going to be doing quite as much next season because it's just so expensive. It costs us a fortune to do all this. We don't obviously YouTube doesn't pay you hardly anything unless you've got like 100,000 subscribers or something.
Yeah.
So it's just a hobby for us, and it just costs a lot of money.
Why do you keep losing now? What's now the team?
Well, how long have you got? To be honest, we didn't start off. We lost Critch. We lost Critch in the summer. The board brought in Michael Appleton, who was an unpopular choice with many fans, which kind of killed all the buzz. Simon Sadler announced that he was concentrating on building the stand and the training ground, and therefore there wasn't the funds available for players. And the result of that was we only got one player in the summer, which was Dom Thompson. We missed out on midfield targets and all sorts of targets, and the pre-season wasn't very good. We lost in pre-season mainly, to the big clubs we played, like Leeds and Rangers and Everton. We just lost and looked terrible. And the whole thing just set off wrong. And then we just had a pile of injuries, sendings off, red cards, and some terrible refereeing decisions. And from a team that was playing pretty good and losing, we've turned into a team that's just looks like they are, they look like they're down, basically. There's no fight left in them. There's just no fight in them. And I'm sure you could see that.
Do you think we'll win on Monday against Liverpool?
I can't see it. I'm going, but I can't see it, to be honest.
You're going to London?
Yeah, we're on the coach. We're going on B's a coach, but
enjoy.
I don't really want to go.
I'm up to Yeovil.
Oh, right, okay.
All the way from Cumbria.
Right.
So
that's quite a way as well, isn't it? So you're going to watch Barrow, yeah? Play.
Yeah.
Where are they in the league, Barrow?
Yeah, just...
Oh, he's gone. Oh, well, that was Tom, our Barrow fan. Manny Bird says, hope you guys stay up from Huddersfield. Should have had Warnock, but it's easy for me to say this. Honestly, hope you get out. I don't think there's a chance. Super sorry Carver says KXDY. Rob wasn't cross-haired Lee. You're owned by a hedge fund. They don't invest, they just take the profits. Well, I've heard this. This is somebody else mentioned this about being owned by a hedge fund. It's not a good thing to be owned by. Right, let's see if we can get Wayne. Hello, Wayne, are you there? Hello, Wayne, are you there? Hello, Wayne.
I can.
Oh, hello.
So can you hear us now?
Yes, I can hear you. Yes, that's much clearer. Yes.
Yeah. We went to the training ground on Tuesday.
Right.
Got a ball signed, and I told mate to put a bet on because the way they weren't going to win another game. Some of them coming out of there.
Yeah.
Didn't seem interested, some of us. And that midfield that was on the bench from Man City today, yeah?
Yeah.
He's the only one that had a smile on his face that looked full of joy. So I think if he had played, we might have seen a different picture.
Yes, well, I've been saying that. Fiorini, you mean, yes.
Yep, full of joy when he came out.
Yeah.
Really nice for the kids, nice to me. Seemed very happy. And he just seemed like he wanted to play football.
Yes.
And be in the team.
Yeah, well, he's been the difference, hasn't he? He's only played 3 games since, obviously the game he got injured in, which was at QPR away, and first half we were brilliant. He's come back. He's played the first half against Stoke, where we were bossing Stoke. He takes him off at half time. We hang on. I've said all this in a video. And then the next game, you don't play him. Then he plays him against Coventry. We're winning against QPR. We're winning 5-1 when he takes him off and never plays him again. Honestly, crazy. I just don't know why.
We spoke to Jerry, and Jerry was not the normal Jerry Yates that we speak to.
No.
Very subdued, very down, no confidence, really.
Yeah.
Not confidence on. We spoke to Jerry like he'd lost a lot of it. The way he was, really down and out.
Not full of fun like he normally is.
Nope.
No, it's well, you can see it, Wayne. You can see it today. The players have just for whatever reason, I don't know whether it's what they're being told, what the club have been saying to them from the start of the season about them basically not being good enough to be in this division, and can you just hang in, that kind of thing. And it's almost as if, they've been told they're not good enough. And
I've got another little interesting thing for you.
Yeah.
So we watched them come off the pitch training, and they had security there, didn't they? Because they expected a protest to be there.
Yeah.
So there's security on. And then they all came off the pitch. So in 5 minutes, who came riding through the gate? He signed the autograph, but guess who was out as quick as you could say? Boo.
What, first?
Nick McCarthy.
Was he first out? Yeah.
First out, gone, down the road.
Right.
So I don't know whether that says something or not.
To be honest, I'd just sign him off now. If I was Sadler, I'd just say, just put somebody else in charge. I don't see there's any point in having him as manager because he's just not doing anything, is he? He's not doing anything.
The security guard made the comment, to be fair, and they said, "You're having a laugh at you." So he was in the tappers getting drunk in Liverpool.
I've heard, yeah.
So, I don't know how true that is. But,
I don't know.
First start, you were let Terry O'Connor to deal with them all. And the ones that came out that we got the ball signed with, apart from Futini, were all subdued. All like they've been not happy to be there.
Yeah, very much so. I can believe that, Wayne. Oh, right. Okay, Wayne's gone. Here we are. The True Red says, where do you feel Simon Sadler got the appointments in the board wrong if they were at the club last season? Where you were comfortable staying at what have they been doing this season, twiddling their thumbs? Well, that's what it feels like. I think that's what it is. I think, basically I just got the impression from talking to particularly Ben Mansford, and what he was saying, that he basically, just thinks we've been punching above our weight for while Sam Sadler's been here, and we are a League One club, and we're just really, and we are where we should be, which is down the bottom of the league, battling for survival, which was kind of the message he gave us. Which John Merrill says, I must admit I thought McCarthy was a good choice given the situation, but it's simply not worked. Today's results were all but confirmed. You and Wigan are done, sadly. Yep, I think you're right, John. Right, let's take this call, see who this one is. Hello, what's your name? Hello. No, nobody. Right. Hiya, Wayne. You seem to cut yourself. Yeah, you cut off. I don't know why you cut off.
I think sack him tonight. Sack him now, next hour, and get Dobby in for the Luton game.
Get who in?
Stephen Dobby.
Yes. Well, why not? Why not?
Nothing to lose now.
No, there's nothing to lose. This guy's not going to keep us up at all, is he? So yeah, I agree.
The atmosphere will change around the training ground, no doubt.
Yeah.
And we'll probably get a lot more confident team out against Luton. It might not be Luton, but I think it'll be more confident, more positive.
Well, I just think you just ought to pay him off. I mean, there's only 6 games left, isn't there? He's probably already been paid up to the end of this, to the last game. I honestly, get rid of him right now. He's not doing anything. It's like you say, the players are just down, aren't they? They're just down. It's just made them, it's obviously not working, is it? For whatever reason, it's just, it's plain and clear to see that this team are demotivated, their heads are on the floor. I feel sorry for them. I can't criticise the players at all. I can't. I just feel so sorry for them because they just look like a beaten side the minute they walk out.
Well, someone said in the stands, I don't know how true this is, but somebody said in the stands that I was speaking to,
Yeah.
He came in like the head teacher, and it kind of hasn't worked. Some players you can't do that with who's in that squad. He came out like the big head teacher with the big stick, trying to discipline a lot of them.
Oh.
Pavero's got an attitude problem, so what? He's still got the confidence to go out and play a game and win it for you. You just put him in the squad and let him play.
I know.
Paul Gascoigne had an attitude problem. Drank some nights, but still did it for England, didn't he?
Yeah,
he still played well, didn't he?
Of course he did, yeah, exactly. He's
just playing.
He's just been a disaster, to be honest. He's been the worst possible manager we could have had, really. And I thought he'd be all right, if I'm being honest. I thought he'd have the experience. I thought he's been in this division a long time. He's been international manager. I thought he'd be good, but...
Someone said he's come along last payday, he's seen the pound signs, didn't really want to come back to football, but he got offered quite a decent for that many games, so he took it.
Yeah. Well, he's stealing a wage. He's stealing a wage, isn't he?
Well, I think maybe he has come in a bit strict. I don't know. That's what this guy said. He thinks he's coming a bit strict with him.
Yeah.
And he's had a few. And one of your comments on that comment said years that someone said he fell out with Jerry Yates now.
Just Simon, Ben, anybody at the club, for God's sake, just pot him now. Just get rid of him. And like I say, get Stephen Dobby in. He can't do it. He can't do any worse. He's one of the lads. He may just turn it around. I think
you know more of this than me. Somebody told me in the stand today, the guy who got potted this week is his sporting director.
Yeah.
Was good friends with Mick McCarthy.
Was he?
And that's how he came in. And Ben Mansford didn't want him, apparently.
Oh, right, okay. Oh, well, maybe it's not all Ben's fault then. Maybe we'll take it back on Ben. But Ben's in charge, isn't he? He's the man. The book's got to stop somewhere. It either stops at Ben or it stops at... he's gone again. Right, he's gone again. Right, but anyway, we've got the message, Wayne. I've got it. bring Dobby in. Yeah, absolutely. You don't have to ring back again. Skittles the Green Cheek Canoe says, are you excited about the Far Coast Derby next season? Oh, yeah, we just can't bloody wait for that one. BFC Chris says, how was the one constant in the whole of this bad run still in goal today? Answers on a postcard, please. You've got to try something else. Wayne, let somebody else call in now. I've got you. We need to get somebody else in now. Stephen Woolley says it will be a cricket score for Luton on Monday. I'm really looking forward to going to that. I'm not looking forward to it at all. William Burton says, still have a remote chance of staying up. Not going to help though. Being down to no strikers. We didn't. Who did we have? Well, we had Morgan Rogers on, but is he really a striker? Would you say him? Jane's not sure. She thinks he's more of a midfielder than a striker. Matthew Warren says Ben Mansford will be here next season because he's a yes man. To Simon Sadler, well, he might be a yes man, but he's not doing a good job of it, is he? Right, who we got here? Hello, what's your name? Hello, can't hear anything. Sorry, can't hear you. Peter Heaps. I'm a P&E fan, and I do actually think you'll avoid the drop. I think the bottom three were Wigan, Reading, and QPR. I know it's easy for us to say, but keep the faith. Oh, it's not going to happen. Hello. Oh. Hello, what's your name? Oh, hi, Mick. Let me just put you onto the show. Hi, Mick. I can hear me in the background. Have you got some sound on with me? Because I'm getting an echo.
No, I've not got the sound on the telly.
Oh, I'm hearing something coming back at me down the. Are you watching me on something?
I've got you on the telly, but I've got the sound off.
Sound off, right? Okay, it's just coming back as a bit. Anyway, were you there or not there?
No, Lee. I told you before, of course. I don't go because of ill health.
Oh yes, of course.
Yeah.
So, did you listen on the radio, or have you?
Well, I seen the goals on Sky. They put the goals on just after they went in, obviously.
Yeah. So you've seen the sort of fiasco that were the goals.
Yeah. And it looked like the North had cleared off at half time from what the pictures I could see when bowlers scored.
Oh yeah, God, yeah, they were going at half time. You will see on the video that everybody was going after the third goal. Really, there was a massive pile out. But you saw that second goal. Well, you've seen it was just an absolute joke of a goal.
Oh yeah, terrible.
This is our. This is our cup final, isn't it? This is it.
Yeah.
We had to win this game. This was a game we couldn't afford to lose, and we just threw it away.
No, it looked like a Sunday pub team, defensively at least.
Very much so. Very much so. So, are you resigned to relegation then?
Lee, I've been resigned to. It shouldn't be. The amount of games, but I've been resigned to relegation for a couple of months now.
I know.
It's been that bad.
And there's been
so obvious.
But there's been so many games, hasn't there? There was plenty of time to get out of this, but looking back on it, even there was 20 games to go or 19 games to go, and I was thinking, oh my God, only 19 games. But really, even now with 6 games to go, we can still get out of it.
Mathematically, yes.
Yeah, we can still do it, but why we've played so bad? I mean, Mick McCarthy's been a disaster, hasn't he, really, would you say?
I don't understand why he's still there, Lee, unless he's got something in his contract where they can't sack him till the end of the season, or until they're officially relegated, or whatever.
There's just no, you could honestly. I know you weren't there, but you can see the body language of the players. They're just they're not interested.
They look destroyed.
They do look absolutely destroyed. And there's a thing where they come out with him the second half, and they start doing a little sort of like a warm-up thing with him, and you can see the players are just they're not listening, they're not interested, they're just miles away. So whatever they're doing, it's got to be down.
We're not going to do anything with that.
No.
I did see the Luton game before that, and I tell you what, Luton are a solid side, and I mean they've not got much money to spend on players.
No.
But they're a team. They're a real team, I tell you, in this level.
It's all about confidence, though, and the confidence has been really slowly just beaten out of us, I think, this season. And I think they are a beaten side. They are just a side that just...
They're just going through the motions.
They are. They're not a battling, staying up team.
We were on about that last week with bodies on the line, and we didn't see it at Preston. We're not seeing it again.
No, not at all. Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry we can't bring you any joy. It's not going to be a joyful video. There's nothing joyful. It'll be a different kind of video, but it's not a joyful one. Obviously, it's
no.
It's more moany, I'm afraid. But anyway, thanks for calling.
Well, no, you have a moan, like, get it out of your system.
I'm moaning all the time at the moment. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of bloody moaning. I really am. I'm sure, as I'm sure you all are. And anyway.
Yeah, even my wife's moaning, and she's not a football fan about it.
You could go and do something else. At least you're far enough away to kind of distance yourself from it. We're kind of like right in the thick of it here.
Well, yeah, you are. But, I mean, I'm seeing it from a distance, so I'm probably seeing it from a different angle. But I'm sharing a lot of those views I'm hearing,
Yeah.
Sort of thing, I follow it as best I can in different ways, as I say.
Yeah. Well, hopefully this new deal will come through and you'll be able to watch all the games live. I think there's a new deal coming on with the EFL, isn't there, where you'll be able to watch games stream. So you may be able to see a lot more of the games. In fact, I think if they do, I think we'll just do watch-alongs this season and forget.
Yeah, well...
Forget all this travelling and costing thousands and thousands that it cost us to go away, honestly.
Yeah, well, it's 150 mile away from me, so...
Yeah, well, we're going to Luton, again.
You're going, are you?
We've got tickets and stuff. But we're going on we've got the tickets. We've got the tickets for the coach.
In the old garden end.
I don't want... Yes. We went last season. It's quite a quaint little ground, but it's a long way to go. And we're going on with BESA, Blackpool Supporters Association, so we'll be on their coach.
The bus,
so who knows? you never know. Miracles can happen, but...
well, they can, but...
Not very often.
We've got to get rid of this rain cloud over Bloomfield Road.
Yeah.
It's been there all season.
I think they just got to get rid of it.
Something really wrong. I can't put my finger on it, but there's something really wrong at that club.
Yeah, I mean the players were playing better under Appleton than they are under Mick McCarthy.
And that's saying something, because it weren't even good under him.
It wasn't good.
Making Appleton look good. Is that bad?
It wasn't good, but there was at times we were brilliant under Appleton. We really did look a good side at times. We had a lot of bad luck with the sendings off, and particularly Sheffield United away was the one that really killed us, didn't it? Where we were playing so well, and the referee just decided to I don't know, he killed us, didn't he? Really? And
is McCarthy behaving like a crazy headmaster, discipline everybody like little children all the while?
Well, this is what I'm hearing now, and if he is, well, it's not working, is it? He might as well go, because he's not going to save us, is he? The players are down. They need something. They need something to change right now, and I'm kind of agreeing with the previous caller. Just get rid of him and bring in Stephen Dobby, and just see what Stephen Dobby can do for. It doesn't really matter.
Well, I think you need to clear the air there, don't you? You need changes.
Yeah, absolutely, we do.
I mean, next season he's going to lose no end of money going down.
Oh, he is. I think he's got to throw one last roll of the dice and get rid of McCarthy, because it's just not working, is it? It's not working. It's clearly not working, because the players you can see it. They're not playing.
Simon's got to get an investor in, because it clearly can't afford to do what we need to do.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you on that as well. I think a little bit like the Oystons, where the Oystons got Bellicon in. If you could find somebody like Bellicon who would just come in and just pump some money into the team, it's what it needs, because he obviously can't do it all, can he?
No, and as you say, this Ben Mansford thing, he's behaved strange all season, isn't he?
Yeah, well, he's not. If he's the top, and what he was telling Jane and I is being told to everybody below him and to the team, then it's no wonder we're not playing well, because you can't tell people that you're not good enough. You're only League One really, and we're lucky to be here. And if you can keep us in and keep 1 point above relegation, that to me is not what.
That's not good enough.
No, it's not good enough. It's not. And I couldn't believe he said it to us, and I still can't believe that's. What he's saying to people, because if he's saying it to us, he'll be saying it. It's just rhetoric, just coming out. He's just spieling it out, and it's like a thing that he can probably say it in his sleep. He must have been saying that all season, and It's no wonder we are where we are.
Well, probably next season, probably have a manager in. I think Paul Simpson's doing a good job at Carlisle.
Yeah, Simo.
On a limited budget, I would fancy.
Yeah,
probably him.
I wouldn't mind Simo back. I love Paul Simpson. Yeah, he's another player that I really
not because he's an ex-player of Blackpool. It's because I think he's doing a good job as a manager.
Yeah, with limited funds. Well, it's about time we poached somebody as a manager, isn't it? Rather than just getting somebody who's on the, who's not got a job at the moment, kind of thing. Which is how our managers seem to be, aren't they? We don't seem to get anybody that's in a job.
That's right. I mean, Darryl Clark at Port Vale. He probably don't look spectacular, but I'll tell you, he's done a great job on very little money there.
Right.
Very little money.
Right.
And he's had injured players out recently, and there's only like 3-4 really top players for them at that level, and most of them have been injured recently and have slipped down a bit. But I think Darryl Clark might be a good shout at Port Vale as well.
Right. Okay. I don't know much about him, but we need somehow to scout a good manager and find a good manager who's in form, who's willing to come to this train wreck of a club.
I mean, what players are we keeping next season? That's another thing, isn't it, now? We're coming to that point.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
I mean, who do we really want to keep?
I don't know. Who's going to want to stay? I mean, there's quite a lot out of contract, isn't there? I don't know how many are onto contract, but I'm sure they'll be getting, obviously all the loan players are going back, so they'll all go.
Yeah, they'll go, yeah.
So,
is there anybody you'd like particularly them to keep?
Well, I love Jerry Yates. I love him. I do, and I think he'd be great back in League One. I think he's just there's something wrong with his head, and whether he's been just told he's just not good enough for this division, I don't know. Whether he doesn't think he's good enough for the Championship. I thought he was, but I'd definitely keep him.
Yeah,
I like Jordan. I like Gabriel. To be honest, I like him. With no centre half. I mean, we're playing again. No centre halves today. He's got this concussion thing again, hasn't he, Judd?
Right.
He's on concussion, so we only had Husband in as a centre half, and we're just weak. We're just weak.
Well, as regards Jerry Yates, I was watching him closely at the Preston game.
Yeah.
And he were getting balls that were supposed to be playing to him, going miles away from him.
Yeah.
He were flinging his arms about in frustration and that. He looked really cheesed off, with it all.
Yeah, and then he was back clearing at left back at one stage. He put a lovely clearance in. Somebody says, "What's Jerry Yates doing? Back playing left back?" He just must be sick of it. He must be so sick. But then again, today, they have Bowler and Pervader on, and with no Jerry Yates today. So what?
Yeah, but they missed the ace card with Farini, obviously, didn't they?
Yeah, of course they did. Yeah.
Control the kind
of course they did.
Balls and that as he plays.
He's been in every win, hasn't he? He's been in the wins. There's only been 2 wins, and he's played in both of them. So
yeah, well, there's a message in that itself.
There is, isn't there? But why can Mick McCarthy not see that? Why can he not see the way he pings ball? He's really quick, Fiorini. He passes very quick and sees the pass really quick and puts players into space. I don't know. He just reads the game really quick. I think he's a really good player, and it's a shame he got injured, really. But it's a shame he's not.
That's right. Yeah.
He's not got back. Right, thanks for calling. Sorry, it's all doom and gloom, folks, but it is all doom and gloom. Thanks for calling. Thank you.
Okay, Lee. Thank you. Bye.
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 Well, there we go. Let's get a few people are saying Steve Traynor says bring Charlie Adam in. I think some people were telling me that for the next season. Bring Charlie Adam in. Scotty GJ Martin says let Dobby take the reins for the remaining games. Yes. Mark Lee says Mick is an old school manager who has not worked with this squad. His methods are outdated and he will struggle to get another job. I think you're right. Matthew Warren says Mick McCarthy record. Played 14, won 2, drawn 3, lost 9. Win ratio 14.29. Yes, that's pretty bad. Scotty Mike said I saw Jane walking back round towards the West End looking so deflated. Bless her. Yeah, we're all deflated. Cameron Pearce says Blackpool get battered everywhere they go. It's looking more and more like a truism than ever before. Stephen Atkins says, I'm pretty sure Riga would have secured us more points than McMarthy has been able to. Fiorini is a game changer. Yes, he is. And why is he not? I did say that in the video before this game that Fiorini needs to be in, but he's not. Right, somebody's trying to get through. Let's try this one. Hello. What's your name? Oh, no, can't hear him. Nobody there. Right. Yeah, there was a slight echo on the call. I did say that, but he told me it was all turned off. Should have went for Warnock. Maybe we should. Should have. Maybe Warnock couldn't have saved us. Hello, what's your name? Hi, Henry. Let me just put you onto the show. Hi, Henry. Are we there today?
I wasn't actually today, no, but I watched it on the. Yeah, I watched it.
Yeah, you watched it. Okay. So
unfortunately,
yeah. Well, at least you didn't pay to go and see it. So you've seen it obviously on the screen. What were those 3 goals as bad as they looked to us in the game? Because it was just shocking.
Yeah, it's just dreadful. I mean, I don't know what Maxwell was doing for the first one.
No.
He just never commands his box. But
no.
I mean, to be honest, with the both keepers we've got, none of them are really that good at commanding the box.
No,
really.
I don't. No, I agree
I'd like
with you.
to see us get a big keeper, a big
Yes.
6'5" keeper.
Yeah, I was saying exactly the same thing because I was looking at their keeper and he's massive, and I said every team that comes to Plymouth Road has like this massive keeper in, don't they? We have little keepers. Grimshaw's not tall either.
No, he's great with his feet and everything, but especially next season in League One, there's going to be balls flying in the box, and I just don't think the pair of them can handle it.
No. What about Stuart Moore? He always looks a lot bigger.
I think we should give him a go, to be honest.
I would
like to. I've got nothing to lose now, have we? So
not really. What are your thoughts on a few people saying just get rid of McCarthy now and just give Stephen Dobbie the job for 6 games and just see if just like, because the players look so down. Did they look down on the screen? Because they looked down. We were watching and they looked a beaten team from the moment we kicked off.
I mean, to be honest, people have said about McCarthy, Appleton, but I think the reality is that it comes down to the board. Mansfield, the recruitment. I just think the whole recruitment policy has just been shocking since we got away with it last season, to be honest. I mean, we didn't recruit that well, did we?
No, we didn't.
We had we had that first season momentum, but just the players are just not good enough. The board's not good enough. And I hope to see Mansfield out of the club, to be honest.
I think what we had last season was we had this sort of the feel-good factor of getting promoted at Wembley and everything being on a run, and the crowd were behind Critchley, and I think Bowler just got better and better as the season got on, and I also think that really selling Bowler when we sold him, because he was playing really well when Forest came in for him, I think to let him go, even if we got 4 million from it, it was pointless because we're going to lose more than that.
Yeah.
We're going to lose more than 4 million going down, and I think it was a stupid decision. They should have kept him. I think to let him go killed us.
I think what's worrying as well is bar Jerry Yates, our best assets are probably our 2 right backs in Lyons and Gabriel.
Yeah.
And I mean, we've just got one hell of a job to sort of next season for recruitment, because there's a lot of players going back. There's a lot of players out of contract.
Yeah. Nope. Oh, I was just lost him there. That's a shame, isn't it? It was just clicked off. But I totally agree with all that. We have got big problems next season. We are going to lose lots of players out of contract, as I said. Right, I think I'll maybe just take one more call if anyone wants to call, and then I'm going to get off. I've got a video to make that I don't particularly want to make, but I've got to make it. Stephen Wade says, no investment in the side at all. Didn't need to spend silly money. Just bring some loan players in, pay a decent wage, and we would have been okay. Barney Davison said, if you pay for a service and don't get it, you're entitled to a refund. Will this apply to our season ticket? Yes, give us all our money back for the... Oh, my God. It's not been worth buying a season ticket this season, has it? Alex Cartwright said North End did Blackpool a favour, beating QPR, 4 wins and a draw, and you're safe. Well, yeah, as if we're going to get that. Scotty Mike says it does start from the top, 100%. Scotty Martin also says that Mansfield should F off. I kind of said as much in the video thing today. Right, okay, we've got another call coming in. Hello, what's your name? Hello? No? Gone. Oh, hello. What's your name? Hello. No, I'm not getting any sound from that. So I don't know why. Let's try it again. Come on. Hello, are you there? Hello. No, there's just nobody there. There's no sound coming through. Right. Okay. Saturday morning of the week. Where's that team been that hammered us in the FA Cup for us? Because I'd have never thought you'd be in this position. No, well, it was just obviously a total fluke. Hello, are you there? Is there somebody there this time? No, you keep phoning in, but there's no sound. There's no sound. Hello? I don't know, this is phoning in. I wish I could just block this number. Can I block this number? Maybe just stop them phoning, because they're obviously messing about, aren't they? Let's have a look. Let's get rid of that. It's been a bit of a mixed bag with the calls today, hasn't it? We need to no, I can't. Hello? Hello? Is there somebody there? Are you there? Oh, hi, Henry. Okay, let me just put you back in. I don't know where you went. Yeah, it just cut off.
No, I think someone cut it off or something.
Oh, right. Okay, so you were just saying... Well, what were you just saying? You were in the middle of saying something really good.
Talk about the long injury list and...
Oh, yeah, okay.
How our players are just...
Yes, there's lots of players. I think what you were just saying was there's lots of players going. It's going to be a massive clear out. It's going to be a lot of hard work, basically, is what you say. So what do we need to do? What do we need to do with all these problems? Because we have got problems, haven't we?
Yeah, I'll be wiping out the players who are on big money and injured all the time. So like Kevin Stewart, he's got to go. Bridcut's got to go.
Yeah.
Even Anderson for me, talented player, but he's just injured all the time.
Well, he's been injured all season, hasn't he? Basically, since
it's just not good enough.
He got injured in the FA Cup game, didn't he, against Hartlepool? Yeah, he got injured. So it's over a year he's been out, hasn't he, Keshi?
Yeah, like I was saying, apart from Jerry Yates, our two biggest assets are probably our right backs, and that's all we've got really. Obviously Grimshaw, but I mean, it's worrying really.
It is very worrying. I mean, Ben Mansford was saying to us in his conversation that the wage bill's gone up. And one of the things he did say to us was that, they had to pay Grimshaw a lot more money because obviously, they couldn't keep him without upping his wages because you got to up the wages and stuff. But they've upped his wages. How many games has he played for this money that he's getting? He's got a...
Exactly.
We've just not played him. So what was the point of upping his wages? You might as well just let him go, really, haven't they?
Yeah. And then with McCarthy as well, it's just age-old tactics. It's just we just need a young, fresh manager.
I don't think he's
saying, maybe just fire the bullet now. It looks like we're down anyway, doesn't it?
I don't think he's gelled with the players. Do you? Do you get that feeling that the players are like him? I'm getting the feeling they don't. I'm getting the feeling they don't like him.
Yeah, he just from the very get-go, the whole Appleton appointment, it's just been sour, hasn't it? And
very much so.
But we were playing better football under Appleton than we have been under McCarthy. So
yeah, we were. Yeah, we were. I mean, sometimes I felt a bit sorry for Appleton because he had some real bad luck. I was just thinking back, to games like Burnley away, for instance. Sonny Carey. There was never in a million years was that a red card on Sonny Carey. No, exactly. But it was a red card on their guy. And I tell you, if they'd have not sent Carey off, we'd have won at Burnley. Because they'd have been down to 10 men.
As well, we were scoring a lot of goals, weren't we? 3 goals and 3. We were scoring, but now we can't. We don't even look like. I mean, obviously the QPR game, but it doesn't even look like we can put a ball in the net. It's just.
Well, we didn't even have Jerry Yates on today to put the ball in the net, did we? That. Oh, he's gone again. I don't know why that keeps cutting off on you. I don't know why your phone keeps cutting off, but I've lost you again. I was just going to say there that. We can't score goals and we haven't even got... Hello?
I like to keep cutting me off, I think.
I don't know. I'm not touching anything, so I don't know why it keeps cutting off. It just says...
No, I don't know. But, we're just look doomed, to be honest. And
we do look
today
doomed.
was a massive opportunity. They just don't even like the fighting. It's just like we've given up. Even the Preston game as well. It was just embarrassing, really.
Yeah, it does look like we've given up. I totally agree. I just don't think the players like Mick McCarthy. I just get that feeling. You get that feeling that something's wrong.
Yeah, I think there's some attitudes in the squad as well, by the looks of it. But like they were saying with some of your previous callers, were saying with Paveda, I mean, he's one of our most talented players, so you just got to play him. We're in a relegation battle.
Yeah.
Same with Fiorini. Fiorini is our only midfielder who can actually get on the ball and make something happen.
I agree. I mean,
to be honest, go on.
I was going to, I said earlier, I've been saying it and I've been saying it. I don't know how many times I've saying it, but Patino and Carey does not work. It just doesn't work. It's not worked all season. It didn't work for Appleton. I don't know how many. I'd like to look through all the games and see how many games we've lost with Patino and Carey together. It's just two young lads. They're just not strong enough, the two of them. And our best games since was with Fiorini in. QPR away first half before we're brilliant. QPR at home, we took him off with 5-1 up. He's never played him again. Why?
That's crazy. I mean, Dougal's not good enough either.
No,
Dougal's he's got to go for me. But yeah, I think going forward, I'd probably have Connolly and Fiorini as a midfield too, and that. But we haven't got the strikers, have we? So play up front. So it's just.
Well, our strikers.
The midfield's been poor for a couple of years, really. We haven't had a proper midfield.
No.
Really. I mean, Kevin Stewart, but he's injured, so
we haven't got that midfield general, have we? That we didn't get yet again. We've been chasing this lad from Oxford all the time, Brannigan, and it's
exactly.
Why? Because he's never come, has he?
We tried to get Barlaser from Rotherham. We tried to get Baseru from Sheffield Wednesday, and it's just not happened. The recruitment team can't get it over the line.
No.
We tried to sign Colby Bishop and then said there was something wrong with his medical, but he's banged 15, 20 goals in for Portsmouth.
Yeah.
So it's just laughable. So I think from the top there needs to be changes quickly.
It needs one of these. That's exactly right. Yeah, that's our recruitment policy. An absolute joke, isn't it? An absolute joke.
Yeah, don't get me started on Mansford either, because he's just got to go.
Start. What is it about Mansford? I mean, I've been talking about him recently. I've really gone off him since I went to meet him. Actually, it's made me even more dislike him. The meeting with him. Oh, it's gone again. I don't know why that keeps clicking off, but it does. Right, I'm sorry about that. Anyway, we've lost him again. Scotty Mike says we tried walking it into the net today. Phil says at least my mum will be happy being a Carlisle fan because she can go to Blackpool away. Indeed. Scotty Mike says Stewart, Bridcut, Dougal, Maxwell, Medine, Beasley can all go for me. I think everybody would be agreed on that. All right, we got. Hiya, Wayne.
Question for you, yeah?
Go on.
Do you think we would have got more points keeping Appleton?
Yeah.
Instead, being in a better position now, keeping him. I think you would have got the results.
I don't know if we'd have got more points, but I just think the team wouldn't have been looking like they're looking now. They're looking like a team that's just destroyed. It looks like, to me, it just looks like Mick McCarthy has destroyed all the sort of passion in the team, the fight in the team. It's all just gone. There's just nothing there. And I don't know whether we could have got more with Appleton, but I don't think he could have done it.
I'll probably get shot for saying this, but I think that he had all them players that injured. He would have had them back in the next 3-4 games.
Maybe, yeah.
And would you have seen a different team and would you start getting the results? Because the way he got us in October, it wasn't a fluke to get them results to play well. Coventry, we played Burnley, Sheffield United.
The fans weren't behind. The fans weren't behind him though, Wayne. The fans were really ganging up on Appleton, weren't they? I think that's why they got rid of him, because of all the sacks in the morning and everything else. But
yeah,
I don't. I don't know.
I think we're going to be that sending off.
I honestly think if they'd got you in as manager, I don't think you could have done any worse. Honestly, I don't think any Blackpool fan, anybody, you could have picked up anybody, just walking around the ground buying the season ticket. Said, "Do you want to come and be manager of Blackpool?" And nobody could have done as bad as Mick McCarthy, because what he's done so far is just. I can't believe he's getting paid for it, to be honest. We could all just go in and run a club and just get 2 wins out of 14 he's had. 2 wins out of 14 games.
He's just done an interview and he looks flabbergasted, to be honest with you. What's the stuff? Looks like he's just been put through the washing machine upside down in his interview.
Well, he's lost it, and he's just lost the players. I think he's either lost them or he's destroyed them. I think he's destroyed them mentally. I think there's something about whatever he's done.
Get the training ground open tomorrow. Sack him tonight and get Stephen Dobby in, start afresh tomorrow. Get him in and have a talk. Get him on board for Monday.
You've said. Yep. Cheers, Wayne. Thank you. I'm going to get off. That's it. Thank you. Thank you very much. That's Wayne. Thanks. That's it, everyone, I think. Peter Heat says the saying, be careful what you wish for. I think Appleton would have kept you up. Well, we'll never know. We'll never know. Scotty Moyes says, Henry, for fuck's sake, sort your shit. He just kept going off. It was a shame because he had some things. Scotty Moyes didn't like Appleton. I don't know. Scotty Moyes says, Mick McCarthy doesn't care. Quick last wage for him. Right. I need to go onto Facebook because there's Jodie Coleman says the season has hurt, been absolutely painful to watch. Sean is we've done that one. Will 824 says, I generally wouldn't be surprised if we struggle to stay up in League One. Why would the players want to stay when not a single person at the club has any ambition or any clue how to run a football club? Well, yes, exactly. Simon Sadler, if you don't sort out this backroom staff, your board level people who are running this club, you could be in danger of a double dip. I totally agree with you, Will. See if I can just go back to the comments on YouTube. I think that's it. I think I've done them all. I think if I missed your comments, I'm sorry. It's difficult to do the comments and talk to people at the same time. Martin W says, I couldn't stand Mick at Wolves. The guy is a joke. George BFC says, highly, absolutely gutted today, mate. We are down now. Terry Wells says, big problem attracting new manager to a team that's now deflated and shortly less players who will be leaving. Yeah, it's going to be a hard sell, isn't it? I won't want to be selling it. Preston, whatever it is, North End full says, point prediction, Luton away, 0 points. Wigan at home, 3 points. West Brom, 0. Birmingham away, 0. Millwall, 0. Norwich away, 0. I think that could be about right. Trev Jones says, how disheartening, massive game, and it all done by half-time. You supporters have got to sit through another 45 minutes knowing the trapdoor is swinging wide open. Yes, it was. You will see in the video, it's pretty bad. Peter Craig says, one of the worst Blackpool teams I've seen. No communication, so many gaps in play, no idea. It's like they've given up. It's as if Mick McCarthy just kicked 10 bells out of them. Peter Donnelly says, is this worse than the Riga Clark season? It's pretty damn close. Well, I gave up on that season. I gave up on it. I don't know how it finished. I couldn't take it anymore. James Biddle says, can I do a shout out to Billy Saxon? Yes, I can. He's a big Pool fan. The True Red says, punching above your weight, overachieving. Once an employer says that, the alarm bells start ringing. Those comments you said he made tells me he doesn't care. Get him out. Indeed, it was terrible, wasn't it? That's what he said to us. That's what he said. Harry says, please get Raggy in for manager for the rest of the season. Clearly had the desired effect today. Yeah, not at all. Leanne Kerr says, wouldn't be surprised if Blackpool beat Luton. I would be very surprised if Blackpool beat Luton. Mark Lee says, Mick is an old school manager who has not worked with his squad. His methods are outdated and will struggle to get another job. I think I may have already said that. Scotty Martin says Yates wasn't late. He has a slight hamstring strain. Well, then there's a reason. If there was a reason, then that's fair enough. But without Yates, we really didn't have a chance. We didn't have a prayer really. Michael Plowman says, morning Lee from Australia. What happened to the side that beat QPR 6-1? God only knows. Other than the fact that QPR were probably just absolutely garbage and they are going down. We quite enjoyed Luton, Martin, last time we went. We had a good time there. You can see on our football tourist guide to Luton that we enjoyed it. Daz BFC said it took him 3 hours to get there today. Oh, my God. Scotty Mike says, talk Dobby to me. Peter Hapes does not want Paul Simpson as his ex-P&E, but he's also ex-Blackpool as well, isn't he? Duncan Wood said we wanted Bowler, Poveda, Patino playing, which we got, and they were poor. No forward, we were lost. Exactly. There was just nobody for him to put a ball to. There was a ball that came across the box in the first half, and it was just there to be put in, but there was nobody there. Right. I think that's it, folks. I think that's it, honestly. I can't moan about them anymore. I've got a video to wait. Thanks for watching if you've been watching, and thanks for watching this if you're watching it on the rerun or whatever. We're lost. We're going down. I think we need a miracle. I don't think Mick McCarthy's going to save us, so if I was on the board, I'd just get rid right now, to be honest. Just say, look, we've got to just try something else for 6 games, just see if it works, and maybe see if Stephen Dobby can just lift these players. Maybe Mick McCarthy has just destroyed them all, and maybe something that could just cheer them up. Because I tell you what, playing like we're playing, looking like we're looking, we're going down. We are going down. So if you stick with Mick, it's taking us down. That's all I can say. If we stick with Mick McCarthy, he is taking us down. Okay, thanks a lot for watching. I'm going to get off. I'll get some tea. I'm going to do this shocking video for everybody. So thanks a lot. If you're going to Luton, I'll see you there. We're going on the coach. Don't know why we're going on the coach, but we've got to go. As I've been alluding to, we won't be doing as many away games next season. We've got to cut back on the costs. It cost us £15,000 to do this last year. It's probably going to cost us the same again this year. It's a lot of money. It's a hobby. That's all it is. We do it for you. We do it to entertain you, but without a serious injection of money somewhere, we're just not going to do quite as much next season. But we'll do as much as we can for you guys. But anyway, thanks for watching.